And then what name did you come up with before the name you got now?
I was Mac Montana. at the time, right? At the time, I swore like I was such a ladies' man and shit. That's where I got Mac from.
So
I believe, but I was listening to French Montana so heavy at this time. I basically jacked his name.
So it got nothing to do with Tony Montana or Scarface, nothing like that.
I mean, kind of. That's where I thought he got it from too. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for me listening to him, really is where that came from. At that time, I was going through a crazy French Montana phase. Like, I was like 14. You know what I mean? I was. You know what I mean? I was a little kid.
Welcome everyone to Pack Talk, brought to you by the Wolves Den, bringing you the behind-the-scenes look at your favorite upcoming hometown artists. I'm your host KJ, and I'm here with
083 Butta.
All right. You ain't gonna shout out your social?
You can follow me on Instagram. Well, really all platforms. Only #1_ Butta.
Now, before we get into it, you got your merch on, so you wanna go ahead and shout your merch out?
Warm Hearts. You know, it's a brand I started. I want it to be affordable for everybody, and I want everybody to feel good wearing it. So it's amazing quality at affordable prices, man. Check it out, warmhearts.com.
All right. So tell everybody, what's your story? What's it like growing up?
I grew up an athlete. Played football my entire life, basketball. Pretty known around town for that. Was always popular for that. You know, if you play, sports, you meet everybody. You know what I mean? You create a crazy network like that. So I grew up playing sports. Really my whole life, man. I played sports up until college. College didn't work out. I went to trade school. I dropped out of college. I went to Rowan University, did that for a year. Went to trade school, Penco Tech, became an electrician. Did that for a little bit. At the same time, I was making music. So I do want to throw that in there. I have always, I made music for a while. I started making music when I was maybe like 14. I believe you might know him. I was rapping with Sleepy. At the time, I went by Mac Montana. We had a group called Kiker. So I was doing that. I started rapping at 14. We did a couple little local shows. We did like a Martin Luther King Day event. That was like my first performance, like testing the waters. That was dope, man. That was cool. But I always knew I liked music. I tried everything from making beats to DJ, and I DJ'd a couple parties in high school. But yeah, so just to get back on the timeline, so in between everything, I have always been making music, but never really took it too serious until now, man. I just started dropping music maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
The feedback's been great, so that keeps me motivated, and I got a consistent and reliable and loyal team. So
you pretty much new, like, to the music scene, as far as
yeah. I mean, as far as really putting it out, yeah. My first project is called Emerald, which is out right now. You can check that out on all platforms. So that was really my first body of work that I recorded over a long period of time when I was really trying to figure out my sound and try to figure out how to get myself into a pocket. So once I started to really get comfortable with my voice, my beat selection and stuff like that, that was the project I just wanted to put out, and now I want to show my growth.
Got you. So who would you say, or what would you say, like, got you into music, and like what kind of music did you listen to growing up?
I feel like music for me is my calling, man. I just want to say that first and foremost. I come from a family of musicians. My dad used to make music. My grandfather played the piano, and he loved music. My great grandfather, he was a musician. You know what I mean? So I come from a family of musicians. Yeah. So this is before me, and again, I feel like it's my calling. I feel like I'm meant to use my voice for something positive. So.
I feel you. All right, so like, I ask everybody this, but like, what's your biggest inspiration, and like, what keeps you going? What wakes you up? I gotta get in the studio. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta record. I need to get this out?
My family. You know, my family and the future. I'm trying to prepare myself and my family for the future.
Gotcha.
You know, so I'm thinking generations ahead, and I'm thinking beyond me. You know, a lot of this isn't necessarily for me directly. You know, I wanted to impact, you know, the people around me. I feel like that's the real reward. You know, it's bigger than money.
Yeah.
It's bigger than fame. You know what I mean? It's more or less the tools that come with money and fame. It's about what you can do for your people, and I feel like, you know, that's what a legacy is about, and that's what I want to be known for. I want to be known for what I did for the people around me.
And not even with just the music, with your merch too. Just
Exactly. You know, like I said, I want everything to be affordable. You know, I want to change the stigma of having to wear Dior, having to wear, you know, Fendi and spend $1,000 on something non-beneficial just to feel fly. You know what I mean?
You can wear something affordable that look the same.
Look exactly the same.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I want my clothing brand to be along those lines, and that's something I picked up from Shaq. You know, I spend a lot of time watching other podcasts. I don't really watch TV, and I was watching a podcast, and Shaq was telling about how he came up with Shaqs by going to Walmart and looking through the shoes that look decent, but you know, wasn't Reebok prices, because at the time I think he had to deal with Reebok, and then he left Reebok or something like that. So he basically used the same designs but used a cheaper version of it and made it affordable for all the kids. They was going for like $30 at the time.
See, people clown them, but like they made him millions.
They made him millions, and
so,
you know what I mean? He got the real reward out of what he wanted the shoes for in the first place.
Exactly.
He wanted all the kids to be able to go to school and have quality sneakers for an affordable price. So, you know, that's something I strive to do as well.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, what gets you in the zone to like record? What gets you in the zone? Like, oh, I'm in the studio today. I gotta share everything out. I'm recording. I gotta get this song out. I feel this way. What gets you in that mood?
I'm passionate about it. I love it, and I feel like my music can help other people the same way music used to help me. You know, music is a remedy. Music is medicine. You know what I mean? Everybody needs it. It gets you through tough times. You know, it's inspirational. It's music. Music is everything. You know, so I feel like I like being able to connect with people and bring people into my world, and I like the feedback every time I do bring another person into my world with my music. So that keeps me going. That keeps me motivated.
I feel you.
You know?
All right. So, also with that, what's your writing process like? I
don't write music.
You don't write it?
I punch in. You know, a lot of artists do that now. Freestyle and punching in is pretty much the same thing, but I don't write music.
So do you like use, you know, stories and life experiences growing up and your day-to-day life to incorporate that into your lyrics of what you actually saying since you freestyle?
Absolutely. I try to be transparent, and I try and be. I don't even want to say I try. You know what I mean? When you freestyle, things come out natural. I don't make up bars. I don't add filler bars. Like I said, I like connecting with people and bringing people into my world. So the only way to do that is through vulnerability and transparency.
Gotcha.
So the music is 100% honest, and it's me.
So going off of that, like, so since it's 100% honest and it's you, what can your fans expect from you from this point on? Future, what other endeavors you got going on as far as music, and also with you with merch?
I got some projects coming out for sure. I want to venture into different directions. You know, I don't want to be boxed into one sound or boxed into one pocket. So I'm definitely coming into other lanes. I want to release some drill music, but you know, without promoting the nonsense. You know what I mean? I want people to still be able to party and club to my music, but without shining light on negative things and impacting our community in a negative way. So I like to tell my story, but I don't glorify the things that I've been through. I actually do the opposite. I want people to understand the pain behind what people glorify. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And change their ways and actions.
Got you.
But yeah, I got some projects coming out. I got some other businesses coming out apart from the clothing brand. I started investing money into comics, man. So I'm starting an online comic book store and gallery. The world's going completely digital right now. So one thing that history's shown is that there's value increasing in these things. You know what I mean? And to people who know how to find these valuable pieces of history, because that's what it becomes.
Oh, comics for sure, especially with all these movies coming out.
Yeah, exactly. You figure Superman been around how long? He not going nowhere.
Nah.
You know, so I'm investing money into that. Crypto for sure. I'm big into crypto. And fashion, man. I like the thrift. I like the design my own gear. So you know, expect some things. Follow me on everything. I'll keep you up to date. Sure.
Make sure you follow them. So, what do you say? Because you do, you know, music and you do the clothing brand and you dedicate so much time to it, to the art, to the craft, and all that. Have you lost like relationships with friends, family, females, or anything because of you dedicating so much time to it?
No, I actually experienced the opposite of that. I get a lot of support from my family and my friends. Yeah, I never had a negative experience because of the time I was putting in. Usually people people on my team usually try to find a way to help.
Yeah.
You know, like, all right, well, we know you spend a lot of time doing this. You know, how can we help? Even if it's, you know, all right, we know you put a lot of money into this video. Maybe we can help you run ads for a week. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like any little bit helps. You know, people reposting my stuff. That's the biggest thank you. You know, the fact that they take the time out and post my stuff up is really all I can ask for, and they support. You know, so yeah, I haven't really experienced any of that.
That's good. That's good. So, what would you say is your biggest setback as an artist? And what's your plans on moving forward to, you know, eliminate that, as well as like moving forward just with everything in general?
I feel like my biggest setback as an artist was doubt. I feel like a lot of people doubt themselves because they don't have the money. A lot of people doubt themselves because they don't look how somebody else looks and they feel like they can't compete. A lot of people doubt themselves because somebody has better engineering and production. They're not even more talented than them. So I feel like what 90% of other artists feel and experience is doubt. But once you kill that doubt, anything is possible.
Gotcha.
You know, so it's basically, you know, people just gotta not block themselves.
So, also with, you know, the South Jersey rap scene itself, what are your feelings about it? As far as like other artists not showing other South Jersey artists love, even though you come from the same area, and then why nobody support each other? And then how can you fix that? How can you change that?
I feel like what the issue is ego. I feel like ego is the biggest killer to teamwork and really reaching true success, man. Everybody want to be that guy instead of playing a role in something that could be way bigger than they ever imagined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody would rather step on everybody else to get to a position where they're semi-successful, or they feel like they did enough just to fulfill their ego. Yeah. You know, because they're better than the next person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of being like, all right, well, what can we accomplish together? You know what I mean? You could go 10 times further.
Yep.
Letting your ego go, and then, you know, you could have fed however many people along the way, filled however many pockets, and built X amount of relationships. So I feel like once people let their egos go, it'll be a lot of teamwork going on. I feel like it takes something like what we got going on here to set an example and set the standards for everybody. You know, of what can be reached with teamwork and being a collective and just spreading love.
Yeah, I feel you. So if any of y'all have questions that you want him to answer, email the podcast at the packtalkpodcast@gmail.com or leave them in the comments below. And that concludes the interview, you know. But we're gonna go into a segment I call Alpha Talk, where I ask you questions, you know, so the audience can get to know you as a person other than the artist.
Okay.
But appreciate you.
All right.
Sitting down talking.
Yes, sir.
We out.
What's up, y'all? It's 083 Butta. You can follow me on Instagram at only__Butta.
So what's the worst thing you ever been on? Tell us. You gotta tell us something.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't got no bad dates. I never had no bad dates. Honestly, honestly, that really is the honest question. No, I never had a bad date. I don't think so.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies, if you're watching, go ahead, hit this man up.
Nah, no, hell no, don't hit me up. Nah, don't hit
You
me
ever
up.
use on a rapper card into some smash?
Nah, never tried it.
Might want to.
Never tried it.
Who your top 5 all time?
This is just off the top of my head. It might change, but right now, I mean, I would say Kanye West. This is in no particular order. Kanye West, Jay-Z, Travis Scott.
That's different. First one.
What's that? 3?
Yeah.
Styles P.
Okay.
Shit, 50 Cent.
Alright. I respect that. And then what name did you come up with before then you got that?
I was Mac Montana. at the time, right? At the time, I swore like I was such a ladies' man and shit. That's where I got Mac from. I believe. But I was listening to French Montana so heavy at this time. I basically jacked his name.
So it got nothing to do with Tony Montana or Scarface, nothing like that.
I mean, kind of. That's where I thought he got it from too. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for me listening to him, really is where that came from. At that time, I was going through a crazy French Montana phase. Like, I was like 14. You know what I mean? I was. You know what I mean? I was a little kid. So yeah.
What was the experience in the woods then today?
It was amazing, man. It was a pleasure meeting a fellow artist, connecting with everybody. You know, through conversation, you realize everybody has the same exact vision. It's a lot of talent, and I feel like we were brought together here for a reason. It's amazing to work with Ant, man. You know, shit. Wait and see. Wait and see.
Very good.
You know.